Hello, hello. Come on in. The view may not be as clear as we want to, but I think you can hear my voice. So come on in, share this video. We want to talk briefly about the Mental Health and Faith Conference that's coming up. Come on in if you can. Share this video. And hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Saturday. I know I am. It's productive. Just want to talk really briefly about the Mental Health and Faith Conference. Go ahead and share this if you can. I would love for you to share this. This conference is going to be happening here in Arizona, in Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert, Arizona. It's going to be on the 27th and 28th of this month. And so I want to talk to you briefly about it. You may have heard about it. You may have seen it on your feed on Facebook. You may have heard it on other venues. I want to just talk to you, give you clarity about what it's going to be. We're so excited. We just had a conference call 2 nights ago with all of the presenters, and we are very excited to give you this information. This is a training conference, and so we want to absolutely get the word out. I'm going to go ahead and invite a few people myself. So please do share this. It's not too late to register. However, we are going to be cutting off the registration pretty soon because we don't want to go over capacity at the facility. So if I've invited you and you're on here, I don't know, I'm not looking to see where you live. I'm just looking to share this, but share it anyway. We have people from all over the country coming in for this great conference. This is a mental health and faith conference. So share this, if nothing else. If you don't have time to really sit and watch it, I do ask that you would still share it. Push the share button. It doesn't take but about 2 seconds for you to do that. But we definitely want you to know what we're going to be doing in these next 2 weeks here in Arizona. This is a new type of conference. There's not been any like this that are completely dedicated to mental health and where we incorporate healing, counseling, deliverance, and recovery. And so we're hitting it from all angles in order to get people healed, to get people set free, to get people back walking in their purpose. And that is the end result. That is what we hope to achieve during this conference. And so I just want to get on here really quick and talk to you about it. Please share this no matter what geographic location you're in. It is so important that you share this. Get people to tune in. We are going to be announcing a few things next week in how you can participate no matter where you are. So stay tuned for that, but I would like for you to share this. I'm just going through and trying to invite a few people. Okay, I think that's about all I can invite because I want to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I want to get started. Hello, all of you that are watching. I'm just going to talk briefly about the Mental Health and Faith Conference. It's coming up in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. It's actually going to start on Friday, but register. Registration will not be open very much longer because we cannot go over capacity in the facility. But as of now, the registration is open. If you know someone who is struggling with mental illness, I behoove you to send them this link, to send them to our event page, to send them to Faith Solutions to Mental Health page, and tell them to register. Again, we had a conference call 2 nights ago with all of the presenters, and you do not want to miss this information. This information is priceless. And we're going to be talking about the spirit of suicide. We're going to be talking about depression. We're going to be talking about emotional abuse. We're going to be talking about schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. You're going to be able to hear personal testimonies from people who have been set free and delivered from these serious mental illnesses. You're going to be hearing from people who are certified and professional counselors and also nurse practitioners. So you're going to be hearing about mental health from different levels. This is a training conference. Whoever you are, we are here to train you of how to address mental illness from the spirit realm. We are more spiritual than we are natural, than we are physical. We are more spiritual than we are physical, and therefore it behooves us to address mental health from the realms of the spirit, okay? We cannot adequately address mental health without addressing spiritual health. We are a spirit inside of a body with a soul, okay? And our body and our soul are highly influenced by the state of our spirit, okay? And so if our spirit is broken, then we're going to see deficits in our physical body and also our soul, in our mental health, in our emotions, in our will. And so we want to teach you, we want to train you how to address these things from the realms of the spirit, okay? So we want you to come if you yourself have a diagnosis, or you may not even have a diagnosis. You may just know that you have some mental health issues. We want you to come if you are a caregiver, you have a family member, a loved one who is suffering with mental illness. Okay, we want you to come if you are a mental health professional. We want you to come. We want you to be trained of how to address mental health from the spirit realm. If you are in law enforcement, if you are a nurse, a teacher, if you are a first contact to community members who are suffering from mental illness, then this is the place you need to be. There is no other training out there that is going to teach you this, okay? And so hopefully in the future we're going to be developing modules and training courses specifically for this. Yes, there are other types of organizations that promote Christian counseling, okay? But listen, we are going deeper into this and how to address mental health from the spirit realm. How do you address where a person's spirit is? When you contact a person who is dealing with mental health issues, how do you reach to them through the spirit realm? Because listen, many of us and many people will not be able to respond to your help unless you address it through the spirit realm, because what they're dealing with is a spiritual issue, okay? And so we have to be trained. This goes for police officers. When you meet someone on the street who is psychotic, okay? Let's learn how to deal with them, how to meet them from the spirit realm, where they're going to hear you at, okay? They're going to hear you. We're going to reach into their spirit so that their spirit can hear, okay? We want to be able to reach out to children, okay, who are suffering. We want to be able to reach them through the realms of the spirit. We want you to come if you are in government. We want to tell you that there is a need to address mental health through the spirit. We are trying to push for a movement, okay, where there are faith-based there's a lot of small organizations, but we want major government officials and organizations to allow us to come in and address mental health through the spirit realm, okay? We're not telling you to take away the medications. We're not telling you to take away the professional counseling, but there is a need to address mental health through the spirit realm, okay, in order to repair people and so that they can recover. And that's what we are pushing for. We're wanting this to go national and international, because there is a need, there is a movement that needs to take place so that we can recover all, okay? David said, shall I pursue? God said, pursue and recover all. And this is the time for the church to rise up and recover everything that we have lost, okay? Okay, so we want you to come. There is a plethora of presenters, and this is going to be a time-packed conference. There's going to be a lot of information. We really could stretch it out a whole week, but we're not going to be able to do that. So we're compacting it into 2 days, and so we're asking you, we're pleading with you, okay? This is a free conference. We are not charging for this conference, okay? This is not for profit. This is for help. This is for training, okay? Because there is a need. This is my purpose. This is my calling. This is the purpose and calling of all of those who are coming together to provide you with this information. Last thing, if you are a leader, if you are a pastor, I don't care what denomination you're in, we want you here, because listen, people who are spiritually broken, who are mentally ill, they go to church, okay, because they're looking for help, okay? And so many people, many of your parishioners go home at night and they're suicidal and they are depressed, okay? And we want you to be able to go beyond the altar, as DeAndrea Bolden says, go beyond the altar and be able to go deep into the root of the issue, okay? The root of the issue. Many people go to the altar because they believe that is what they need to do, okay? But what about beyond the altar? What's going to keep them when they go home? What's going to help them fully recover from the spiritual brokenness that they have, the spiritual disconnect, okay? And so we want to be able to provide you with this training. It is free of charge. Many of you who are professionals, I would encourage you to check with your state board and find out if you are able to get CEUs here. Many of them are different. Some of them Many of the boards have their own requirements, but find out if you're able to have CEUs available, if you're able to get CEUs from attendance at this conference, okay? And then let us know so that we can spread the word, okay? We want to be able to teach you and train you on how to address mental health through the spirit realm. So we are so excited. We are so excited for you to come. Registration is filling up, but we still have some space available to you. So register, share this, register, and we're looking forward to serving you, praying with you, teaching you, training you. We have other organizations that are going to be there. We have material from the Crisis Response Network. They were able to give us that, so we want to train you on who to call when someone is suicidal or homicidal. How do you protect that person? How do you keep them safe? And so we're so gracious for the Crisis Response Network being involved with this in terms of giving us their materials. We're so excited that the Social Security Administration is going to be coming. So we're wanting to give you resources as well, but we want to teach you how to address this through the spirit realm, okay? Okay, so we love you. We're looking forward to seeing you there. If you can't make one day, make sure you make the other day. It's not going to be repetitive information, so you will miss something. But if you can get there on Friday, get there on Friday. If you can get there on Saturday, get there on Saturday. If you can get there a partial of the day, let us know so we can make sure that you have a seat available. Reach out to me and ask any questions that you may have, and I'm here for you, and I will see you soon.